All right, so I'm ready to fill out my chart. I have it open here in Seesaw. So first thing I need is the book title. Okay, let me check. Penguins, exclamation point. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll type it because it'll be faster for me. Penguins. It's okay to write it too. The title is Penguins. And the topic, well, that was pretty obvious. In some books it's not, but in this one, I know that the topic was penguins. I wonder if I have an emoji for penguins. If I'm on a computer and I want to type an emoji, I can just use this and I can press Control Command Spacebar. If you're on a phone or an iPad, it's a lot easier, but let me check. Do I have penguins? Ooh, yes, I have a penguin. And in fact, I'm going to make my penguin smaller, and I'm going to first do style, invisible, and then I'm going to duplicate it because it said penguins, plural, so I'm going to make more than one penguin. Let me make one more, yeah. So my topic was penguins. So if I want to just write penguins or type penguins, that's totally fine too. You could do either one. So I decided to use emojis because it was there, but drawing a picture is great as well. All right, so the main idea isn't the same as the topic. The main idea is what the book was mostly about, what the author was trying to get people to learn about the book, like what was the overall message, which sometimes can be a little tricky to find out. So let me look back. And if I'm having trouble with the main idea, I can always start thinking of the key details first. We can talk about those, and then we can come back to the main idea. So I'm going to look at the book again. Here it is, and I'm going to start going through the pages. Okay, so in this book, we learned what penguins are. And we learned that penguins are a type of special bird. Okay, so I'm going to put that down as one of my key details. So I could write that or I could draw that. For me right now, it might be easier to put a word. I'm going to put special, special. C-I-A-L, C-I-A-L, shul. And then when I'm going to talk about it, I'll just remember to use the word special in my sentence. If you want to write the whole sentence, that's super awesome too. But if you just want to write a key word and then tell us about it, that's totally fine as well. All right, so let me see. So penguins are a special kind of bird. And let me see what else. Ooh, they live in a specific place. That's a key detail. So where are they? They live, it looks like, in the southern hemisphere, south of the equator, and a lot of them live in the South Pole. Okay, I'm going to put that down as a key detail too. Penguins live south of the equator, south of the equator. So I'll put that down as a key detail for now. And let me look through my book. I'm going to look at those headers again. So we talked about where they are, not just any bird. Okay, so it talks about like some of the features that they have. Ooh, stiff oily feathers. I didn't know they had oily feathers. That's an interesting fact. So I notice over here where it talks about chicks, it says that the parents, it looks like they have different jobs, like they take turns keeping baby penguin warm. That seems like it could possibly be a key detail. Okay, I'm going to put that down as a key detail. Let me see. Parents take turns. And I don't have to write the whole thing if I'm going to explain it. Right, so write that right there. And what I notice right now is that one of my key details of talking about how penguins are special, that could actually be a main idea. So if my topic is penguins, my main idea could be that penguins are a special kind of bird. And then my key details are explaining how they are special. So they're special because they live south of the equator. They're special because their parents take turns taking care of them. Penguins are also special because, and I'll find one more reason, that should work. Let me see. Go on marches. Wow. I'm going to choose. Oh, this is interesting. So they live in large colonies. A colony is like when they live in a huge group. Oh my goodness, look how many penguins there are there. Here's a key word. Yeah, colony, a group of animals who live together. So that could even be a key detail, that they live in colonies. I'm going to use the word colonies. I'm going to put it right there. And I could even, just so I don't get confused, I'm going to write live in colonies. All right, so that will help me talk about my key details when it's time. Yeah, and that's definitely a special thing about penguins. Live in colonies south of the equator, parents take turns. Perfect. All right, so then I just need to pick out my favorite fact from the book. I really did think it was interesting that penguins have oily feathers, so I'm going to put that down as my favorite fact. Penguins have oily feathers. That was interesting. And if it doesn't fit, I can just resize it. I'm going to stretch it out, and I'll just go like this to make it smaller. Here it is in the right spot. And my opinion. Well, I do think penguins are pretty cool, and I did learn even more cool things, so I'm going to write that down as my opinion. I think, and remember, your opinion is what you think, what you feel, or what you like about a topic, or even what you maybe don't like about a topic. But I like penguins, so I'm going to write, I think penguins are amazing! Exclamation point. I can make that fit and go in my box. So I'm ready to talk about my answers, and I'm done filling out my sheet.